The Pittsburgh Passion would like to thank the following partners for their continued support: UPMC Sports Medicine, Silver Sport, The Club Sports and Health, U.S. Foods, Trib Live Radio Sports Talk, Perkins Dental Associates, Overture Technologies, D1 Pittsburgh at the Green Tree Sportsplex, AC Athletico, Edinboro University of Pennsylvania Student Government Association, Super Donut, Hot Metal Diner, Bab Incorporated, Cunningham Meats, CrossFit Steeltown, Roland Trucking, and American Natural. To learn how your business can get involved with the Pittsburgh Passion, visit pittsburghpassion.com.
The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
In Pittsburgh, playoff football is a passion. And for the women who wear the black and gold, the hunt for a second national championship is underway. And a very pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to Pittsburgh and the Passion and the Keystone Assault getting set to play some football here this afternoon. I'm Chris Shovlin with former Pittsburgh Passion star Jennifer Cairns. We're ready for action here today. Both the Pittsburgh Passion and the Keystone Assault are a perfect 8-0, and today they collide here on the south side of Pittsburgh, and only one will get to survive and advance to the IWFL's Eastern Conference Championship game in 2 weeks. Time now for tonight's UPMC Sports Medicine Keys to the Game. UPMC Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Pittsburgh Passion. Jen?
Thanks, Chris. Well, the key to the Passion's success tonight is going to be managing their emotions. The Passion are no strangers to postseason play. In fact, the team has advanced to the playoffs in 8 of the last 9 seasons. Nonetheless, even the most seasoned teams can succumb to emotions associated with the playoffs, especially a playoff game at home. The Passion need to remain focused on the team in front of them right here, right now, and take care of business in the disciplined manner they've done all season long. If they do that, Chris, chances are good that they will walk away 9-0 tonight. On the other side of the ball, the Assault must capitalize on the aggressive defensive play of the Pittsburgh Passion defense. If the Assault has watched any film on the Passion defense thus far, then they know those ladies come hard and come often on the blitz. The Assault has been an offensive juggernaut all season long, falling just shy of the Pittsburgh Passion on the league leaderboard, but they have yet to face a defensive as formidable as the Pittsburgh Passion defense. If they hope to get close to posting anywhere near the 34.6 points they're averaging per game, they're going to have to be comfortable identifying the gaps in the Passion's blitzing defense and rely heavily on quick passes, read options, and even run a hurry-up offense at times to tire those ladies out. I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm excited to see these two in action. Back to you.
Jen, there are 3 games going on in the IWFL today. The Houston Energy and the Phoenix Phantoms are playing out west. The winner of that game will meet the Madison Blaze for the Western Conference Championship on July 12th. Here in the East, the New York Sharks are taking on the Carolina Phoenix, and Pittsburgh and Keystone are playing here in what they're calling the tiebreaker game. And of course, Teresa Kahn, the head coach of the Passion, is co-owner with the club, along with former Pittsburgh Steeler great and NFL Hall of Famer Franco Harris, who is here for the coin toss today. See if Franco can bring some luck to the home crowd and the home team. And the Passion will have the first touch of the football here today. I like that coin flip by Franco Harris.
He's got style, I'll say that.
Here's the run-up and the kick by Engelsman. Taken by Pittsburgh at the 11. Angela Baker on the fly. Makes a nice cut. And is stopped dead at the 41-yard line.
Brought down by number 31, the kicker herself, Sarah Engelsman.
Lisa Horton will run the offense for Pittsburgh. Baker comes to the right side. Wodowski is to the left. Both have had spectacular seasons at the wide receiver posts. Here's Horton dropping back, flea flicker play. Chick sends it back to Lisa Horton. She wanted to throw downfield, couldn't find anybody open. She's flushed out of bounds by Rico Rosario. A 3-yard loss for Pittsburgh makes it 2nd down and 13. Ball sitting at the Passion 39-yard line. Broken eye backfield this time behind Lisa Horton. She'll send Amanda Haig in motion to the left. Drops back, hands off. Sierra Chick with a wall in front of her. Cuts it around the right side edge. Over the 45, couldn't get to the 50-yard line. She was belted by Mary Rose Roach, one of the star players of this Keystone Assault Football Club. An 11-yard pickup for Sierra Chick. Makes it 3rd down and about 2 for the Passion. Now it's Baker coming in motion behind quarterback Lisa Horton. Hand off to Chick once again. And runs for daylight to the right. 45-40. And is finally dragged down by Roach again, but not until she gets a 1st down. And the Pittsburgh Passion moved nicely downfield into Keystone Assault territory.
Excellent job by number 11, Sierra Chick, finding that hole and then running in space to the outside. And then speed just meant speed. You have number 7 at free safety scraping over to save the touchdown, Chris.
Pittsburgh is opening things up here early. 1st down and 10. Passion with the football at the Keystone Assault 34-yard line. Horton with a play-action fake. Throws over the middle. This one's going to be intercepted, however, by Rico Rosario. And that time Lisa Horton would have wanted to have that one back as Rosario was able to pick her off on a low ball at the 31-yard line.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Perkins Dental. One life, one smile.
Keystone Assault come from central Pennsylvania. They play in the Harrisburg area. Their headquarters in Highspire. And Coach Mike Ochmanowitz drives 2 hours a day to practice from Philadelphia. He's the head coach of Redland High School. Now a toss into the backfield. Gets away from Roach.
Like Passion have it.
And the Passion do cover at the 25-yard line. Still a fight for the ball in that scrum. And it is the Passion's ball.
Very unfortunate turn of events for the Keystone Assault, who came up with a much-needed turnover on the Pittsburgh Passion, only to lose it first play of the game.
Now the Passion get the ball back after just one play without it. Horton on 1st down, pumps and throws, and this a crossing pattern, and or rather I should say a slant to the post, and Rachel Wadowski, the intended receiver, she was crisscrossing is what I was trying to say with Kate Sullivan, the tight end, over on that left side. 2nd down and 10 for Pittsburgh. Wadowski the wide out to the left. Sullivan is in the slot. Baker is the slot receiver to the right side with Haig the wide out. Lisa Horton with one running back with her, and that's Sierra Chick. Now throws over to the right side, and that ball is going to be completed to Amanda Haig. And Haig will advance it upfield to about the 16-yard line in Keystone Assault territory. Right now the Passion in the Silver Sports Silver Zone inside that 20-yard line. Chick goes out in formation, emptying the backfield now. 5 wide set. Horton looking left. Zipping one downfield, and it's Rachel Radowski with a jump catch. Landing at the 5-yard line, getting undercut on the play by Christine Wilson. But the Passion pick up another dozen and another 1st down.
Good coverage there by Christine Wilson, number 21 for the Keystone Assault, on Wadowski like right on Weiss, but just a perfectly thrown ball from Lisa Horton.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Passion on the march right now. Lisa throws a softball over to the right side. It's completed to Amanda Haig, and Haig had to fight for the half yard she may have picked up. Christine Ross, one of their other defensive specialists, in on the play that time, one of the tough linemen. Sullivan coming in motion to the right. Horton will run to the left, the option play. Pitches to Chick. Around the corner. Chick hit and then able to spin into the end zone. Penalty flag flies. Christine Wilson might be flagged for a face mask call. It doesn't matter. Pittsburgh gets the TD from 5 yards away.
Perfect timing there between Lisa Horton and Sierra Chick on the option, just giving enough space between Chick and the rest of the scrambling defenders for her to tiptoe into the end zone for a Pittsburgh Passion touchdown.
Not sure the time of the game that comes on because the clock is down. They're working on it right now, trying to get it operating. Amy Fallon is on to kick the extra point. It is up and through. It's 7-0 Pittsburgh in this first playoff game of the 2014 season. Now Fallon with a kickoff. She'll loop it short into the air, into space. It'll bounce to the 40. Pittsburgh trying to fight to get that free ball back. Did they get there? Yes, they did. The Passion recover. How about that?
Excellent special teams play there by the Pittsburgh Passion, knowing exactly how far that ball needs to travel and then hopping on top of it.
Olivia Griswold recovering that free ball and a looping onside kick, and immediately Pittsburgh has the football back.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Trib Live Radio, the only way to listen to Pittsburgh sports. sportstalk.triblive.com.
7-0 Pittsburgh in the lead. Technically their third possession of the game. Keystone had the ball for one play. And now some trickery. The backup quarterback was in and now gives it off to Lisa Horton, who wings one downfield in traffic, and Rachel Wadowski comes down with it at the 11-yard line with both Christine Wilson and Mary Rose Roach hanging on to her.
In double coverage, Rachel Wadowski goes up for that ball and is just able to outmuscle number 21 and number 7 to hold on for a tremendous catch.
They had Kara Prentice in under center. She pitched it to Lisa Horton. Lisa winged it downfield. First down, Passion back in the silver zone at the 11-yard line. Now Chick steps out of the backfield to the right into the slot. Here's Horton, rolling, throwing. To the 1, Baker dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh, and the Passion go up 13-0.
Again, Angela Baker having a tremendous regular season for the Pittsburgh Passion that is just rolling over into the postseason.
Fallon to kick. It is on its way, and that knuckleball goes through from the hold of Alex McAtee, and the Passion take a 14-0 lead over Keystone here in this playoff game. Well, Jen, another onside kick. What do you think?
I think they're going to let this one fly.
And they do. Fallon will punch it to the 25. It takes a hop. And the return is on for Carrie Hogg, and she'll bring it back to the 35, close to the 36-yard line. And the Keystone Assault will get the football back. Remember, they've had one offensive play and lost it. And they are now down 14-0, so they have got to protect the football and try to climb back into this game. Rachel Fisher under center, takes the snap, tosses it. This is Roach coming around the left side. A hard driving runner, her helmet comes off and flags fly. She turns that left corner. And it will be a personal foul call for the face mask against Pittsburgh. That flag moves the football to the Pittsburgh 43-yard line. First down and 10 for the Keystone Assault. 8-0 coming into this ball game just like Pittsburgh. Second highest scoring offense in the IWFL behind the Passion. And look at this great defensive play by Jessica Nelko, dragging the running back deep into the backfield, Carrie Hogg to the turf. And another flag down.
Jess Nelko is another name we've been calling all season long, and in fact she's on the league leaderboard for sacks, having racked up 5 in the regular season.
That penalty against Keystone for a sideline infraction. Kind of early in the game to see one of those. But that tacked on to the big loss. Suffered at the hands of Nelko. Pushes the ball back to Keystone's 42-yard line. Pittsburgh showing blitz, will drop out of it. Now a throw off the back foot, and that ball is incomplete, intended for Sarah Engelsman, and she was running into traffic. Olivia Griswold, Tia Montgomery, and Alex McAtee were all back in cover. An encroachment call against the Passion gives the Assault 5 yards back. Now big pressure coming. Zabovic couldn't get the quarterback Fisher, and she'll throw downfield and completed to Gianni Bradford. And Bradford is nailed at around the 44-yard line.
Kim Zabovic in on the pressure on quarterback Rachel Fisher. Fisher able to get the ball off, but meeting the wide receiver in the open field is Olivia Griswold.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by the Club Sport and Health. One membership, more options, more fun.
Fourth down, 11 yards to go, so Keystone will have to punt it away. Rachel Fisher is in punt formation right now. Baker and Haig are back for Pittsburgh. Rushes on, and she'll shank the punt over to the right side, and it will tumble and roll toward the sideline at the 33-yard line. So no return on the play on a punt that travels only 11 yards. And Pittsburgh will get it back, leading 14-0 over Keystone. Now Baker going in motion on 1st down and 10 for Pittsburgh. Horton in the gun, gives off. Sierra Chick cuts back, now finds room up in the middle over the 40 and ahead to the 44-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and Pittsburgh gets the 1st down.
Very nice north-south running there by West Virginia track star Sierra Chick.
Lisa Horton at quarterback in the shotgun. 1st down and 10, Pittsburgh. 14-0, the Passion lead, the Keystone Assault. Lisa winding up, throwing long, too tall that time for Amanda Haig on the streak down the sideline. 2nd down, 10. Steamy, hot day here in Pittsburgh, and it looks like Keystone wants to bring some heat on a blitz. And that time, the ball thrown by Horton off the fingertips of Haig, a little bit behind Amanda Haig that time, and hit her in the fingers, and she was covered by Emily Schaefer of the Keystone Assault. Passion with the football at their own 44. Horton again with the option run. Now she wants to toss. Sidearm throw looking for Baker, and somehow she was able to yank it down out of the sky as Mary Rose Roach was closing in on her. She falls forward with the ball. 1st down, Pittsburgh at the 32.
Excellent catch by Angela Baker. Yeah, Mary Rose Roach just barely missed getting a hand on it, who was clearly going to cut off the ball for the interception, and then just got a hand on Angela Baker enough to knock her over and make the play dead.
1st and 10, Pittsburgh. Ball at the Keystone Assault 32-yard line. Horton, pump fake, now throws. Oh, that one is broken up, almost picked off. Emily Schaefer gambled and almost got an INT. 2nd down and 10. This is Kate Sullivan, the tight end, in the slot to the left, coming in motion. Blitz on the way, and Chick got the handoff and saw Tuffy Howard coming right at her, and Howard just planted her about 3 or 4 yards into the backfield. Well, again, they're having clock problems here at Couple Stadium, working on it right now, so we're frozen, but we know we're midway through the 1st quarter of play. Here's Horton rolling, pumping, now letting go of one. There's Amanda Haig on the sideline. Look at the tightrope moves, and finally steps on the chalk line out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 17, and Pittsburgh again is in the Silver Sports Silver Zone, ready to go.
Passion offense is not to be denied. Just when the Keystone Assault defense can pin them down and have a play that swings their way, the Passion offense rally back.
Pittsburgh stays with a 4-wide set. Sullivan again coming across the back of the set, in motion right. Horton running the option left and scissors her way through the line. Look at Lisa Horton. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown Pittsburgh from 17 yards away. The quarterback scampers to the left and scores.
Fantastic job by Lisa Horton, showing you why she is the true triple threat, with her hands in the air, with her legs on the ground, and getting her hands on the wide receiver side.
Pittsburgh ready to kick. The point after, it's good by Amy Fallon out of McAtee's hold, and the Passion are leading big, 21-0 here in the 1st quarter of play at Couple Stadium on Pittsburgh's south side here in this 1st playoff game.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Silver Sports, keeping sports clean.
Fallon pops this one up. Running under it is Mary Rose Roach. Tough runner. She'll bring it back up right over the middle and is knocked out at the 36-yard line. Well, Jen, it's kind of interesting. The Passion have blown the lights right out of the scoreboard here at Couple Stadium today.
Not the first time. Won't be the last.
Clock is out. Scoreboard's off. We know the Passion are up 21-0. And here comes a challenge on a ball. Tia Montgomery almost picked that one off, trying to reach back and grab it on a bad throw by Rachel Fisher that time. Fisher was under a lot of pressure trying to get rid of that football, trying to make something happen. Fisher scoots backwards, zips one left, incomplete to Carrie Hogg. Toughest thing for a quarterback to get used to is going blind to the blitz, not looking at it, just trying to feel it.
Right.
Here she is again. Zabovic on the rush. Here's the throw, and it's going to be caught by Roach. She's off to the races.
Off.
Oh, my goodness. What blazing speed by Roach. A 64-yard touchdown catch and run. And the Keystone Assault sting the Passion and get on the board. Here's the kick by Engelsman. Might have gotten nicked at the line, and it is no good. No good. That brings us to the end of the first. 21-6, Passion in the lead. Line drive kick sent downfield by Keystone's kicker, Sarah Engelsman, and the Passion on the return right now. Baker trying to find something, able to sidestep one or two tacklers and slide her way up to the 31-yard line. Chris Shovlin, former Passion star Jen Cairns, here in the booth at Couple Stadium. A hot, sunny, steamy Saturday afternoon, first playoff game for the Passion in 2014. They're up 21-6. Lisa Horton playing pitch and catch, and that time the catch not made by Amanda Haig as Horton overthrew her on a crossing pattern at the 42. We had mentioned that Coach Mike Achmanowicz of Keystone lives in Philadelphia, drives a couple of hours a day to get to practice with the Assault. How about Lisa Horton driving up from the Washington, D.C. area? Here's a run by Sierra Chick, and she is belted by Mariah Green, defensive lineman for Keystone. That's going to develop into a loss for Pittsburgh. 3rd down and 12 now for Pittsburgh. Horton with 4 wide receivers out, throws downfield. Haig trying to bring it down after knocking it up into the air. Trying to tip it to herself, couldn't get it cleanly. And again, coverage out of the defensive secondary. Very, very tight for the Keystone Assault, showing why they're the second best defensive club in the IWFL this year. Now Pittsburgh's looking at 4th down, and they're going to have to kick it away. Rachel Wadowski is on to do the kicking. She'll stand at her own 20 with a line of scrimmage at the 30. Good snap. Wadowski puts her foot into this one and bangs it tall. And it's going to be grabbed by Mary Rose Roach. And here she comes, 45. And Roach gang tackled at the 41-yard line. Best field position for Keystone so far this afternoon.
They need to try and capitalize, Chris. They got to get another score on the board.
We're down 21-6 to the host Pittsburgh Passion here at Couple Stadium. Quick opener and the rumble up the middle by Sarah Engelsman. And Engelsman got rattled after she crossed through that line of scrimmage by Griswold. Fisher with a play action fake. Hit as she throws, and that ball is going to be caught. That is Rebecca DePietro who comes up with a good hands play. Bouncing off of Tia Montgomery.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by U.S. Foods, keeping kitchens cooking.
4 receiver set now. Fisher will go under center. Play fake and a cross buck, and there's nothing there. An excellent, excellent defensive play that time by Pittsburgh's Octavia Griswold.
Octavia Griswold showing you why she's led the Passion in tackles on the season with 39 under her belt. She's got her first one for the postseason, Chris.
Sarah Engelsman was running that ball, Jen. She never knew it hit her. We're in the second period of play here at Couple Stadium on Pittsburgh's south side. 21-6, the Passion in the lead. Keystone with the ball, marching right now. 2nd down and 11 at the Pittsburgh 31. Fisher loops one over to the left. Roach tackled in the open field. A great play that time by Sharon Vasquez. It's 3rd down and 8. Ball sitting at Pittsburgh's 29. Here's the toss, and Roach cutting around the left side, and Roach putting her helmet down and firing up over that left end. Ball came out, but she recovered it. Or Keystone did. Olivia Griswold was in on the play, and so was Jess Nelko once again. 21-6, Keystone trailing Pittsburgh. The Assault wants to make sure it's going to do something right here, and they do. They throw that ball over to the left side, and Gianni Bradford able to come down with it that time, and Megan Gianni Bradford holds on for the first down for Keystone, and they continue to move against the Pittsburgh Passion. It's a double slot formation. Blitz coming for Pittsburgh. Fisher able to toss through it. Carrie Hogg trying to loop around to the right, can't do it. Nailed in the backfield back at the 20-yard line.
That's Tia Montgomery getting back there, breaking up, disrupting the option and timing and ultimately killing the play.
They have the ball at the Pittsburgh Passion 19-yard line. Here's Fisher digging in, catching the snap. Throwing left, overthrown and incomplete. Trying to reach up and claim it was Rico Rosario, but two Passion players coming out of that secondary breaking on the ball. Third down and long for Keystone. Christine Wilson is out wide to the near side, the stadium side of the field, if you will. And now run play by Mary Rose Roach will again go nowhere. Another loss and another great defensive play by the Pittsburgh Passion, wearing the black and gold here today. Fourth down long from the 21.5, and you know Keystone has to go for it, trailing 21-6. And yes, I do know that we're midway through the second period. Clock still not operating correctly. We're watching time on the field through the officials' watch. And now the throw over the middle, a post pass, incomplete, but a late penalty flag comes out. The intended receiver, Rebecca DePietro. Now the slot receivers get a little wider from boundary to boundary. Fisher looking left, not seeing anything, trying to run, sacked on the play. Ball came out, but she was ruled down. Nelko was there. Also for Pittsburgh, Caitlin Niedermeyer. And we also saw Kim Zabovic in there.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by UPMC Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Pittsburgh Passion.
21-6 Pittsburgh leads. We're in the second quarter. Fisher dips down, pulls it out. Chased by Nelko and is able to evade it. And tackled from behind by Sharon Vasquez inside the 10-yard line. Another great defensive play by Sharon.
Absolutely. Sharon Vasquez is one of those players that just doesn't quit until you hear the whistle, and exactly because of her persistence that Rachel Fisher was able to be brought down before she crossed that goal line.
And a new quarterback comes in. It is Mary Rose Roach, a talented running back who has to switch position because of the injury to Rachel Fisher. She had to sit for at least one play. Fisher, the original starting quarterback, injured, was out for one play, is back in. She'll be the holder. And Sarah Engelsman is on the kick. High snap. They put it down. The kick is going to be blocked by Pittsburgh. Wow.
Looks like it was number 43, Michelle Peters, that came up with that block. Fantastic job.
We have 3 minutes, 43 seconds left before halftime with the Passion leading 21-6 over Keystone. And they come up with a big special teams play. The blocked field goal by Michelle Peters. And this leads to offense. And Sierra Chick forced to the boundary line after the handoff from Lisa Horton, able to dance for a first down. Pittsburgh at its own 37-yard line. Kate Sullivan comes off the tight end spot to the right, moves to the left and plants. Three receivers now left. Two running backs on this play as Amanda Hay goes back in motion to the right side. Here's the handoff, and the new running back in is Sonia Osselborn, and she'll cut it with blocks off the left side. Osselborn breaking tackles and roaming all the way down to the 40-yard line in the Keystone end of the field.
Osselborn showing you her physical toughness and saying, hey, you're not going to be able to tackle me high. You better go lower. I'm not going down. And it was not until those last line of defenders for the Keystone Assault tackled her low that she was able to be brought to the ground and kill the play.
It's the Pittsburgh Passion 21 and the Keystone Assault 6. We'll be back after this.
The Pittsburgh Passion would like to thank the following partners for their continued support: UPMC Sports Medicine, Silver Sport, The Club Sports and Health, US Foods, Trib Live Radio Sports Talk, Perkins Dental Associates, Overture Technologies, D1 Pittsburgh at the Green Tree Sportsplex, AC Athletico, Edinboro University of Pennsylvania Student Government Association, Super Donut, Hot Metal Diner, Bab Incorporated, Cunningham Meats, CrossFit Steeltown, Roland Trucking, and American Natural. To learn how your business can get involved with the Pittsburgh Passion, visit pittsburghpassion.com.
It's the Pittsburgh Passion 21 And the Keystone Assault 6. From Couples Stadium here in Pittsburgh, Chris Shovlin with former Pittsburgh Passion star Jennifer Cairns. Now Wadowski and Baker go to the right side. Broken eye backfield as we see Baker come behind Lisa Horton through the offensive set. Horton handing off, Chick, right side run, lots of green again, 35-30, 25-20, turns on the Jets and gets trapped just inside the 20-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the 19 by Emily Schaefer. 21 yards on the run by Sierra Chick, sets the Passion up in the Silver Sports Silver zone once again. Ball sitting at the 19-yard line, first down and 10, Pittsburgh already leading 21-6. Play action fake, Osselborn as Horton pulled it back away from her. Now Lisa, pump fake, run play. And she's going to go all the way for a Pittsburgh Passion touchdown from 19 yards out.
And Lisa Horton's able to cross that line because of an excellent block from number 17, Rachel Wadowski, on number 21, Christine Wilson, just sealing off that corner at the very end, allowing Lisa clear access to the touchdown.
This is a quarterback who's thrown for over 10,000 career yards. Amy Fallon on, McAtee to hold. Here's the snap and the placement. Kick is end over end, deep and good. Pittsburgh scores again and goes up 28-6 over the Keystone Assault in this playoff game. Here comes another onside kick, this time a sidewinder, and it'll be picked up by the Keystone Assault's Alexis Walker, one of the fullbacks on this club. And Walker is able to take it to the 47-yard line. Keystone's end of the field, so they're going to end up with decent field position here late in this second period of play.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by U.S. Foods, keeping kitchens cooking.
Fisher goes back to work from under center, gives off, hit in the backfield, Carrie Hogg, and she gets upended before she can get all the way back to her composure. Keystone, a little scissor play over on that left side, and that ball's going to be caught by Megan Gianni Bradford. She'll be shy of the first down. Winner gets to go to the Eastern Conference Championship game 2 weeks from now. That could be in Pittsburgh if the Passion end up winning this one. Passion showing blitz. Here it comes. Fisher handing off through it, and Carrie Hogg lined up and thrown down backwards.
Passion not fooled. Carrie Hogg brought down by a number of Passion players, leading the charge, number 57, Jessica Nilko.
Fourth down. The Assault in punt formation. Let's see if they try to pull it off or try some trickery here. Rachel Fisher. She wants to throw, and she completes it. It's Gianni Bradford with the catch and the first down by a couple of yards, just shy of the 40-yard line. But they won't be able to do much with that, as that is the end of the first half of play here at Couples Stadium on the south side of Pittsburgh. The Passion leading 28-6 over the Keystone Assault. Now let's go down to the sidelines with Jen Cairns and the U.S. Foods halftime report. U.S. Foods, keeping kitchens cooking.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here with co-owner Teresa Kahn. You just finished your fourth undefeated season in the team's history. You now have a comfortable lead on a fellow undefeated team. What is the secret to the Passion success?
I'll tell you what, first off, we're a real blessed team, but we've got so many people. Like the one thing I think that attributes to all of our success is that it's the same that makes a family successful, a company successful, or a sports team. And that's, you know, loyalty, dedication, sacrifice, honesty. We just take care of everybody's goal, from our coach's goal to our players' goal, make it a good experience for everyone. And if you do that in a family, you do that in a company, you do that in a team, you come out there and you put somebody else's goal ahead of your own personal goals. But, it's all the things that make that successful is dedication, loyalty, honesty, integrity, respect. And, it's life lessons through sports, and that's our mission. And thank God we've got coaches, players, all of our sponsors, our fans. I mean, I just feel like everybody around here, from the people that support us and sponsor us, just class act, and we're blessed to have that.
Well, you're leading the class act, so the city of Pittsburgh thanks you for your loyalty and dedication to taking this team, 12 seasons in. What do you tell your team coming out of the half of what do they need to do?
basically just, remember that every play, this is huge. Your back's against the wall. There's two, Keystone's got a great team here. They came in undefeated. Be the difference maker. Be the one that, one team's finishing today and one goes on one game away from the national champion. You cannot take one play off. And I think our girls, they play with that type of heart and intensity, as you did, and we miss you out there. But, that's what I ask of them, and they always do it.
Well, thank you, T. We appreciate it. Give our best to the girls, and we look forward to seeing them 9-0 after tonight.
Well, thank you. Big shout out, thanks to Franco for showing up, too, and actually all of our sponsors. We're just blessed in this city. Thanks, Jen.
All right, Jen and Teresa, thank you much. Second half underway here at Couple Stadium. Chris Shovlin, Jen Cairns on the call. The kickoff by the Passion, taken by Carrie Hogg, trying to find some room and can't spring it upfield. She'll be dropped at the 23.5-yard line.
Keystone Assault have to come out here and do something with this first possession, Chris.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by AC Atletico Soccer Academy. AC Atletico creates a positive and encouraging culture that promotes learning.
Now they're down 28-6 as we start the third period of play here at Couple Stadium. And a quick slant pass over to the right side is going to be off the shoulder pads of Christine Wilson and incomplete. And that time Fisher delivered it nicely. 2nd and 10 for Keystone. Fisher zips one left, and it's a low ball caught by Megan Gianni Bradford for a short gain. Fisher with the toss to Roach. Roach puts her head down and gets clobbered on the play by Tia Montgomery, Michelle Peters.
And Kim Zabovic.
Kim Zabovic was the last one. I was looking for the number there.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty three-headed monster to run into if you are number 7, Mary Rose Roach.
Fisher is in to punt. She is not the starting punter on this club, so let's look out for a pass. Instead, she will kick. She'll hang it straight up in the air, however. But it will take an assault roll, and Angela Baker will let it go by. And it'll be tapped dead by Carrie Hogue at the Pittsburgh 36-yard line. Sarah Engelsman, Jen, is their regular punter, and she hasn't been out there in the last 2 possessions, punt possessions. As we've seen the quarterback, Fisher, stay in. She threw off the last one and then kicked this one. Here's Horton handing off. Sierra Chick's having a whale of a game today, and here she comes again, and Sierra Chick able to break out for a big gain for Pittsburgh until she runs out of real estate on the sideline.
And again, Sierra Chick's ability to turn that corner and get the extra yardage is largely in part due to number 17, Rachel Wadowski, blocking off number 21, Christine Wilson.
An 18-yard pickup by Sierra Chick sets up Pittsburgh at the Keystone Assault's 46-yard line. Rachel Wadowski is the lone receiver, wide to the right side. Amanda Haig is to the left. 2 tight ends set this time for Pittsburgh and 2 running backs in. Horton will send Haig out in motion to the right. She'll position in the slot. Here's a handoff to Osselborn, and they were trying to go with a reverse, it looks like. Lisa Horton picks up the loose rock. Horton looking for a block, finds one, but she'll end up losing 2 or 3 on the play. As Pittsburgh goes into a broken eye pro. Now Baker back through the backfield. 2nd down and 11. Here's the handoff to Osselborn. Gallops, 40, 35. Sonia Osselborn knocked out of bounds on the left side by Sarah Engelsman.
I mean, it just shows you that the many offensive weapons that the Pittsburgh Passion had. We had number 11, Sierra Chick, in the backfield getting it done, to be replaced by number 5, Sonia Osborne, just picking up right where Sierra left off.
First down, Pittsburgh. Play fake. Horton winding and throwing, and oh, that was dangerously close to being picked off by Christine Wilson, who actually I thought was out of position on the play. Lisa underthrew the ball. Horton will send Baker in motion right. 2nd and 10, Pittsburgh. Play fake. Horton will roll. Directing traffic, throws to the sideline, and again is going to be picked off. Her 2nd interception allowed today, and this time it is Christine Wilson who comes up with the INT.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Super Donuts. #1 in nutrition, more protein, less fat.
After the pick, Keystone back on offense. First down and 10 from their own 21-yard line. This is Fisher, back to pass, winds, deals, incomplete. 4 wide set now for Keystone. Second down and 10. 11.5 to go in the third. Fisher throws again to the right side this time, and it's Roach. And Roach is nailed as soon as she makes that catch. Peters was there, so was Edmonds, and so was Octavia Griswold. Third down and 7. Keystone in a hurry to get out of the huddle. They spent a lot of time thinking about it, talking about it. Fisher ready to go. Sends a running back through. Off the play fake, throws downfield, and this one is going to be incomplete. McAtee and Strawn both went up and came down empty. The intended receiver was Megan Gianni Bradford. Fourth down and 7. Fisher stays in. Let's see if she wants to kick it away. This is going to be a high looping snap. She gets it and boots it. And again, a high rocket. This time it's going to take a Pittsburgh bounce, and it'll be fielded by Carrie Hogg and down dead. Deep in Keystone territory, the Passion will have excellent field position with which to start this next drive. So Keystone has given Pittsburgh less than half the field. And now Horton hands off to Osselborn with a power sweep to the left. Osselborn, nice stop and go move, is going to be decked at the 33-yard line. First in there was Nicole Noon. Pittsburgh will go with the fullback, and that's Kadisha Clark out of Newcastle. And Clark powers her way forward for a first down. Passion up 28-6 over the Keystone Assault. Winner gets to advance against either New York or Carolina in 2 weeks in the Eastern Conference Championship. We'll get you caught up out west in just a bit. Right now it's Clark again, taking the handoff from Horton, and Clark will pound her way upfield for a couple of yards. They've dominated throughout here against a very good Keystone club, 8-0 this team. Play fake to Clark, the toss over to Osselborn. Osselborn turning the corner and getting the first down for Pittsburgh, it appears, down and around the 23-yard line. And yes, let's move those chains.
Osselborn doing a great job there, earning the first down for the Pittsburgh Passion.
Amanda Haig is the flanker to the left side. Rachel Wadowski, the wide receiver right. Clark breaks out of the eye over to the left, and trailing the play, getting the handoff now is going to be Sierra Chick, and she'll streak her way to the boundary line, down to the 8. This time Baker, Sullivan, and Wadowski all go to the right side. Valerie Riley is in at tight end. She's to the left. Osselborn is the single running back behind Lisa Horton on second down and 1 from the 8. Pittsburgh on the march. Option play, Horton. Tucks and runs. Touchdown, Pittsburgh from 8 yards out.
Horton called her own number, deciding not to use her pitch option to Sonia Osselborn, and tiptoeing into the end zone for yet another Pittsburgh Passion touchdown.
Her third running touchdown of the game. Fallon zings it through the uprights. Fallon's kickoff is taken by Hogg at the 16-yard line, and she'll bring it back at the 20-25. Knocked out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line, and it was Chrissy Edmonds who made sure she wasn't going to go any farther.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Silver Sport, keeping sports clean.
The Assault used their first time out of the second half, and with 5:29 to go in the third period of play, Keystone with the football, trailing 35-6 here at Couple Stadium on the south side. Here's Fisher looking to pass, and nobody open, and she tried to run with it. We're going to get flags thrown out of everywhere on the sack by Griswold. That means that Mary Rose Roach is going to step back in and play some QB. First down and 10 now for Keystone after the penalty yardage is assessed. And the ball is loose. It's on the ground, and the Passion pick it up, and they have recovered it. And it's Tia Montgomery with the football after the miscue by Mary Rose Roach.
That's Mary Rose Roach's second costly fumble for the Keystone Assault today.
Lisa Horton sends a triple set bunch over to the right side. She's going to throw right. This one got away from her, and adjusting to the football, Sharon Vasquez. She could play a little offense on top of the defense, and that time she adjusted nicely to a poorly thrown football.
She did, doing what she does best, just expressing her athleticism. And last game of the season for the Pittsburgh Passion, she actually garnered a reception for a touchdown, so kudos to Sharon Vasquez.
Here come the Passion. Look at Horton one-handing the ball, throwing, end zone, touchdown, Pittsburgh, Amanda Haig, from 20 yards away from Lisa Horton. No question on that pass at all.
Not at all. A solid catch and throw between a well-known tandem, number 14, Lisa Horton, and number 7, Amanda Haig.
Amy Fallon is on, and she tacks on the point after touchdown, and the Pittsburgh Passion keep rolling. Start the fourth period of playoff here at Couple Stadium. We've had clock problems all afternoon long, and Pittsburgh was able to score late in the third, and now on the return of the kickoff, Gary Hogg knocked out of bounds on the Passion sideline. Ball on the handoff popped up into the air. Alexis Walker, the running back, almost lost it and then ended up eating it in the backfield. Plays running back behind Fisher, who's under center. Double slots, motion, play action, another play action, and now Fisher throws one up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted by Pittsburgh. Chrissy Edmonds comes down with a rock.
Chrissy Edmonds has had 6 interceptions in the regular season. This is the first of the postseason. Fantastic job at corner all year long.
Defense sets up the offense. Pittsburgh has the ball back. We're in the fourth period of play. Couple Stadium, south side of Pittsburgh. Passion leading 42-6. The assault showing blitz. Lisa Horton backpedals, play fake, throws, caught in traffic, and a pitch play, and that ball is going to be downed, and let's see, will it be recovered by Keystone? Yes, they're going to rule that a fumble, and indeed it was. They tried a hook and lateral, and it did not work.
Fans, be sure to visit PittsburghPassion.com for more information about joining the Passion as a player, coach, or intern. You can also get your hands on some great Passion gear at PittsburghPassion.com.
Keystone back in business, first down and 10 in the fourth period of play. Again, problems with the clock here. We don't have the official time. Now turning and whirling as Mary Rose Roach off the right tackle spot. Zabovic was there for Pittsburgh. It'll be a 1-yard pickup for Roach. Second down and 9 for Keystone. If this result holds up, and it looks like it will, the tiebreaker winner, the Pittsburgh Passion, will play at home on July 12th against either the New York Sharks or the Carolina Phoenix, 2 teams Pittsburgh has defeated so far this year. The winner of that game will go to the IWFL Championship. Now Fisher pressured deep into the backfield, throws a sidearm fling, and it'll go incomplete, broken up by Tia Montgomery. Great pressure applied by Michelle Peters on the QB. 3rd and 9 for the Assaults. Megan Gianni Bradford, the tight end to the left side, comes a little closer to formation. Fisher was looking for her, couldn't throw the pop pass, instead dumped it off to Roach, who breaks out. Roach 40, 45, and up near the midfield line before she's bumped down by Ashley Strawn. Jan, I know Keystone is not showing us all that much here today. They've had some flashes from time to time, but this is one of the up-and-coming teams in the eastern side of the country as far as the IWFL is concerned. Now the roll by Fisher. Just throws that one away. Nothing there. Now the pass downfield intended for Rosario. Broken up by the Passion once again, a low ball. Here's Fisher back to pass on 3rd down and 10. Throws, and waiting for the ball to come down was Carrie Hogg. or check that, not Hogg rather, but Rico Rosario, who is just looking back at her quarterback, waiting for the ball to land, and she'll catch it at the 30. Penalty gives Keystone 5 extra yards, puts the football at the Passion 25-yard line. First down and 5 now. Fisher looking left, flushed, grabbed.
It's Kim Zabovic that won't let her go, and Jessica Nelka that finishes her off.
Somehow, I was about to say sacked, but it never happened, did it? Zabovic with a great pressure, and somehow Fisher still got the ball out of there, an incomplete ball. So the ruled sack results in a 5-yard loss, and Keystone now looking at a situation of 10 yards to go. Fisher zips one, threw it behind her receiver. That ball is going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Rebecca DiPietro.
This segment of Pittsburgh Passion Football is brought to you by Overture Technologies. Overture Marketplace, the only place to compare personalized student loan rates and more.
42-6 here in this playoff game in the IWFL. And the run play goes to the right and cuts up the middle. Mary Rose Roach will find about 4, maybe 5 yards. We see Kristen Holzer and Rosanna Cotton team up to make the tackle on that last play. And now it's 4th down and about 6. Fisher going for broke, throwing downfield. It's going to be a first down. And a nice zip pass down to the 8-yard line by Rico Rosario. She made that grab. Passion usually have night games here on Saturdays, typically 7 o'clock kicks, but today they had to move it to 4. Played in the blazing sun of an 88-degree afternoon in Pittsburgh, and I can only imagine what the temperature is on that carpet. Here's Fisher looking end zone, throwing, diving, stab back line. That is going to be a touchdown for the Keystone Assault. Fantastic adjustment on that football made by Rico Rosario. Keystone is trailing Pittsburgh 42-12 right now. They're going to try to put the point after up on the board. They're going to go for 2 actually here since they had their first extra point attempt of the game blocked. Fisher will keep the offense on the field. Here's a toss and a throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The throw coming from Mary Rose Roach, trying to get it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Sarah Engelsman is on to kick, and she'll punch it downfield, and no black and gold back there. And how about the streaking play by Mary Rose Roach trying to keep that ball in bounds? Did she do it? Passion will end up keeping the ball after that long kick to the sideline. And now the Passion are going to bring in some backup offensive players, including a new quarterback. And this is Sierra Chick, a very familiar running back we see in there running the football. But Kara Prentice is in playing quarterback right now in the late stages of the 4th period of play. Pittsburgh Passion will advance to the Eastern Conference Championship game. On July 12th, they will host it at home against either New York or Carolina. That game will be played tonight. There's a run. The Passion able to find some breathing room here. As we see Sarah Niedermeyer come into the ball game and run that ball out of there for the Pittsburgh Passion. 3 receivers left for the Passion. Prentice going to just topple down. That is the end of the ball game. 2 undefeated ball clubs come in here. The Keystone Assault 8-0. The Pittsburgh Passion 8-0. Pittsburgh gets the victory here in the IWFL tiebreaker game today. They go to a perfect 9-0. Keystone will head back to the Harrisburg High Spire area with their first defeat of the season. They finished the campaign 8-1. The final score here today, the Pittsburgh Passion 42 and the Keystone Assault 12 here in the IWFL tiebreaker game. I'm Chris Shovlin here at Couple Stadium on the south side. Now let's go down to the field to Jen Cairns with the Silver Sport Captain's Corner. Silver Sport, keeping sports clean.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here with number 57 defensive end Jessica Nelko, perennial leader of the Passion defense, leading the league on the leaderboard with sacks. I think you had 5 in the regular season, picked up another one here today. Picking up a win again against an undefeated 8-0 team. What makes the Passion defense so formidable?
I think we're able to rise to any challenge. You know, an 8-0 team coming in here, obviously they deserve to be here just as much as us. So we always seem to rise to the occasion. So I think we've done a good job, and now we look forward to going to the next round and rising to that challenge as well.
Now, you're going to meet the Carolina Phoenix or the New York Sharks, both teams you've seen before and defeated. What do you tell your defense and your offensive teammates over the next 2 weeks to prepare for one of those two teams?
I think we know what to expect with both teams. Hopefully, with playoffs comes a little bit more of a challenge. So hopefully we'll be able to rise to that challenge. But we have seen them before. We know what to expect. We know what they're capable of, and we're ready for them.
Does the team have a preference? New York Sharks, Carolina Phoenix?
I don't think so. You know, we've defeated both of them twice. So whoever is great with us. So. Yeah, anybody.
Now, there are a lot of young kids, young boys, young girls in this crowd. I'm sure I saw a lot of Nelco jerseys in the stands as well. If you were to talk to 12-year-old Jessica Nelco or a 12-year-old girl in the stands, what would you say about this experience and them pursuing their dreams?
It's been a blast. You know, you meet friends that you're going to have the rest of your life. It's a great experience, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, thank you so much. Go enjoy the celebration with your teammates and then get started on work on Monday, and we hope to see you guys 10-0 in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Back to you, Chris.
Great, Jen, thanks. Now let's look in on the D1 Pittsburgh at Green Tree Sportsplex play of the game. D1 Pittsburgh at Green Tree Sportsplex, the place for the athlete. Here come the Passion. Look at Horton one-handing the ball. Throwing, end zone! Touchdown, Pittsburgh, Amanda Haig! From 20 yards away from Lisa Horton. No question on that pass at all.
Not at all. A solid catch and throw between a well-known tandem. Number 14, Lisa Horton, and number 7, Amanda Haig.
And that'll do it for today. The Pittsburgh Passion advance to the IWFL's Eastern Conference Championship game. For Jen Cairns, the RMG Sports Crew, and everyone associated with the Pittsburgh Passion, I'm Chris Shumlin.